Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. This is Cassie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be playing with the Spellbinders Butterfly Card Creator. This is a Bibi's Butterflies and I love it. It is all dies, but it is fabulous because you can make a 5x7 card that looks like a butterfly. And I'm going to show you how to do that with each of these pieces. So we'll start with the biggest piece. I have some craft cardstock. I'm going to grab all the pieces that I want to cut out just for the craft. I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine, and to be honest, I have no idea how many pieces I want to use, so I'm just going to have fun die cutting and getting those pieces ready to go. Then I'm going to go ahead and get my card base ready. So I took a full sheet of cardstock, 8.5 by 11, scoring it at 5.5 inches. You could do it a little shorter if you wanted, but I just wanted to ensure that I had plenty of room to make my card. So now that I've folded that in half, we're going to take that biggest butterfly and we're going to line that up right along that fold, basically leaving two spots where it's not going to cut through. So I'll run that through my die cutting machine and you'll see we have a butterfly card now. So that, and then I'm going to take the next biggest piece and we'll run that through the die cutting machine for a white piece of cardstock. And that's going to go over the top of our craft piece, and our craft piece will go on top of the card base. And then I'm going to take the various pieces. I just picked out some pattern papers that I had in my stash that I thought were really pretty. And if you combine the two butterfly pieces together, you'll get the cutout. And if you just use the other little piece, it's just going to cut out all the little pieces. You could do inlays. I used some, cut out the leaves. Then I grabbed one of the flowers and cut out a couple of reds, cut out this other flower and cut out some of the yellows and then the blues with this other one. And then there is a piece that you can overlap on top of those two yellow and red flowers, and I cut those perspective pieces out as well. Just went with a little bit darker cardstock than those. Looking at my butterfly bodies, I want those to be a little bit different than that craft color, so I'm going to bring in some Copic markers and just kind of slap some color down. I'm going to use a dark color there and then kind of blend that out with a lighter color, just filling in all of that area for our big butterfly's body. And that'll just it'll just make him look a little bit different than the rest of those pieces. And then for the smaller two bodies, I'm just going to color those in using that darkest Copic marker that I have. For the middles of all of our flowers, I'm going to do the same sort of thing that I did for the butterfly. Start with the dark color and I'll put just a little bit on one edge. And then I'm going to blend that out with our lightest color for all of the ones that I think I need. Like I said, I wasn't sure how many that I wanted or needed, so I cut out a bunch. For the purple butterfly, I bring in a Simon Hurley Create ink called Crown Me, and I'm just going to blend that around the outside. I wanted there to be some darker edges on our butterfly, so I'm just going to do that for both of those. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to be ready to start doing some assembly. So I've got my reverse tweezers and I've got some liquid glue with a very fine tip on it. So it makes it a little easier to put everything together. And I'll stick my butterfly down, my purple, onto the solid piece that I cut out of that craft cardstock. And I'll do that for the other one as well. And I'm mostly just going around the outside of our butterfly. I'm not too concerned about the inside pieces. It's going to stick just fine. And then I'll take his little bodies, the little bodies that I have cut out, and use those reverse tweezers to hold on to them and put a little bit of glue right in the center so that I can stick those down on top of the wings. And there we have our little butterflies. Imagine these little butterflies like maybe with the black outline and maybe a really pretty patterned paper underneath. Ooh, so many options, right? That's what I love about stuff like this, is you can just go crazy. And now we'll start assembling our flowers. So these yellow ones, honestly, with the yellow and the red, the little piece that goes on top, I played around with it. It doesn't really matter how you stick it on top. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do it. And that die that cuts out the more solid yellow that I have there, the lighter yellow, there's some embossing edges on there. And it's pretty cool. That one and on the leaves and on the red one as well. And I'll stick down their centers, and now we'll move on to the red one. And it's the same thing for these red flowers. I don't think it matters how you put this piece down on top of the red. Maybe there is a right or wrong way, but I didn't really see that it would make that much of a difference. And I just think it's so pretty. I love that extra detail. So we're going to do that for both of the flowers. And then, of course, grab a couple of centers to put on those as well. And I like how we're going to have that same going all the way across with those centers. And then we'll move on to the blue flowers. So the blue flowers are super easy. We're basically just going to put a little bit of glue in the center, and then we're going to just turn that so that we have a nice full flower. And then we'll add our centers to those as well. I'm using a pickup stick to put those down. And then we can start playing with the assembly of how we're going to put those on. There's a couple different ways you could do it. You could only put some glue on the centers of your flowers if you wanted to, and then give this card lots and lots of dimension, or even maybe make a wall hanging out of it. That would be really cool. But I'm going to make this into a card, obviously, and so I'm going to go ahead and just make sure everything is glued down. There's only going to be one piece on here that is going to have some dimension that can be popped out. But otherwise, you do have options when you're doing a card like this with flowers like this. And I'll add a couple more leaves and stick those underneath. But otherwise, all of our flowers are put down, and I'm deciding on which butterfly I want. They're both the same, so it really doesn't matter. And I'm going to grab this stamp set. This stamp set is the Embroidery Flowers stamp set. I love the sentiments in it. So I've grabbed some sentiment stock from Pearblossom Press, my embossing tool from Tailored Expressions, and I'm going to ink up the sentiment with some juicy embossing ink, and then cover that with some Simon Says Stamp Fine Detail White embossing powder. And then I'll heat set that till that is smooth and melted. Once I'm done with that and that's cooled down, I can wipe away the excess powder and then put this into my guillotine trimmer and trim down my sentiment. And then when that's all trimmed down and ready to go, we're just going to glue this right down over the center of our butterfly. You could use some foam tape if you wanted to, but I'm going to leave it as is. You'll notice I only put glue in the center of our butterfly, so his little wings can be popped up. And I do want to do something on the inside of this card, so I've got leftover pieces. That's why I like to do tons and tons of die cutting, really, so that I have extras that I can decorate the inside with. It just draws the outside to the inside, and everything then is cohesive. I love that. And there's plenty of room to write to the recipient. We're just going to put down both of those leaves and then both of those flowers. And then I struggled at first on where to put our butterfly, our last little butterfly, but I'm going to put him right next to the flowers. That'll still, like I said, leave plenty of room to be able to write to your recipient. But then I think it gives this nice little cluster down there in that lower left-hand side. We'll close that up, and now we'll just put some liquid glue all over the back of this butterfly, and we can attach that down to the front of our butterfly card base. I love that. And this will fit nicely into a 5x7 envelope. Check it out. Now I did go ahead past the video. I used some crystal ball embellishments by Trinity Stamps, and you'll see that in the picture afterwards. But I love how this turned out. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And as always, I will see you very soon in another video. Bye everybody.